Hey guys, Dr. Eric Smith with Morgan again. Today we're going to go over the thoracic spine and how we can mobilize that, keep that moving really well with some exercise that you can do at home. So if you watch any of my other videos on adjusting, you'll see that I'm very adamant about getting good movement through your thoracic spine, which is this area of the spine. So in case you didn't know, this is your cervical spine, which people call their neck, and then your low back is typically what people call this area, which is your lumbar spine, and in the middle is your thoracic. So your thoracics do a little bit of what we call extension, a good amount of flexion, and then rotation. Rotation is where that happens in your body and your spine, and not so much through your lumbar spine, some through the hip, and then at the very top of the neck. But beside that, the rotation of the body has to happen through there. So we're going to go over a few different exercises that you can start doing at home, especially in this times if you're stuck at home and you really are feeling pretty jammed up in there. Here's some exercises you can do. So the first one we're going to do is a cat-camel exercise. So the cat-camel is very important because, as you'll see through here, we want to get a lot of movement through here. So what she does is raises up through here, and this is the trick. You really want to get and raise through the thoracic spine here, and then you'll see that she's going to drop that down and get a good amount of arch through this part of the spine. It's not just through here, it's really through here. And then she's going to hold that for a few seconds, and then she's going to come back up and really pushing through your arms here, and almost like you're trying to push your arms through the ground. What that does is stretch out the serratus anterior and get that to fire, which brings your shoulder blades around, stretching your thoracics and making sure you're breathing through your stomach while you do that. And then she's going to come back down and let that air out. Good. So she's got good range of motion through there, as you can see, and we just want to make sure that you're doing that, and we usually suggest 5 to 10 repetitions of that as a good warm-up. And then the next one we're going to move into is, and from this position, is thoracic rotation. So we had talked about how thoracic rotation is very important. So you're going to see that she's going to take one arm and pretty much just drive through and push. Now, as you can see, when she does this and she goes at that angle, she's getting a lot of this area and more of this. So this top part of the thoracics is typically harder to move, so you may have to see how well you move through this before you get to that. So Rome wasn't built in a day, so make sure you just give yourself some time and work through that. And as you get more advanced and you do that, you can push your body with your right arm to push your left hand through instead of just passively doing that. So that's how you do thoracic rotation. The next one we're going to go into is a yoga pose called child's pose. Some of you may be very familiar with this, and what she's doing a really good job with is she's pushing her hips back into her feet down there. So what that's doing is allowing this to lengthen and stretch out, as well as getting the tight muscles through her lats and her serratus anterior to stretch out, all the while breathing through her stomach and making sure she's not breathing through much through here. So you want to hold that position for a good 10 seconds, then come back up. Good. And then the final one we're going to do is something that's going to be a little bit more advanced. This is also going to help out a lot with low back pain as it translates up into the thoracics and back down. So this is more of a core strengthening exercise. It's also a very good neuromuscular and brain development type exercise called dead bug. Many of you may have heard that or seen that, and it's a little challenging. So you're going to put your legs up like she has here, and you're going to see that the motion that she does is with her right arm going back, the left leg is going down. And you come back to that quadruped upside down position there of a dead bug, and then you go to the opposite side. So right hand's back, left leg's going down, then right leg's going down, and left hand's going up. And this is going to be very, very challenging for your core as well as just usually people's mind. So if it's not as easy as you think, it's kind of like crawling, but we just flipped you over. So try to think of it that way. So doing some of these exercises will not only get some more mobility through your spine and get things moving, but it's also going to get your blood flowing, help just you move things through your body, give you a little bit of stress reduction, make you feel a little more flexible, as well as just overall wellness. So if you have some more questions, or if there's any part of the spine or the body that you have questions about or we can help with, feel free to comment below, send us an email, or let us know how we can help you out. Have a great day.